Brace yourself, because the angels are pulling back the curtain on every wrong they've ever done, and it hits like a freight train to the soul. They're no longer skimming the surface. They're staring down the full force of their mistakes, the calculated choices, the subtle pushes that shoved you aside, the widening gap they forged between your hearts. This isn't a stray thought you can shrug off. It's a volcanic awakening that sears them from the inside out. It feels like someone flooded their mind with a blinding spotlight, exposing every misstep, every collateral hurt their actions spawned. There's no rehearsing an apology here, no neat puzzle to piece together. Instead, it crashes through their chest like an earthquake, jolting them awake to the raw devastation they left in their wake. The excuses they clung to, "I was busy, I didn't mean it," have ignited and turned to ash. The lies they whispered to themselves, the justifications they spun, now lie shattered on the floor. All that remains is ruthless honesty, jagged and unfiltered. And in that scorched truth, something remarkable ignites, fierce humility. They're not mouthing a hollow, "I'm sorry." They're swallowing their pride and confessing, heart first, "I own every ounce of this." It's a surrender so genuine it echoes in their bones, a quiet bow of accountability that refuses to hide in half-truths. But this isn't just about remorse or the cold dread of consequences. Their regret runs deeper, it's a soul-level ache for the light they extinguished in you. They feel the chasm they carved out, the trust they betrayed, and the love they discarded. It's a hollow pain that reverberates with every heartbeat, reminding them of the treasure they traded for convenience. Now, driven by that ache, they're ready to do more than apologize. They're gearing up to rebuild, to prove through relentless effort that they've truly changed. Because the only redemption that matters is the one they fight for in action, not words. Get ready to witness a transformation forged in fire, because when someone truly sees the wreckage they caused, they either crumble under the weight, or they rise, rebuilt stronger and more determined than ever to make things right. The pain crashing through their soul isn't shallow, it's the piercing truth of how deeply they hurt the one person who only ever wanted to love them. They see it now with brutal clarity. They betrayed your trust, a trust given freely, without condition or hesitation. They dimmed a light meant solely for them, a light that burned steady and pure with love. This sorrow is not self-pity. It's not about feeling sorry for themselves. It's about finally, painfully grasping your pain, recognizing the sacred, priceless love you offered, and how recklessly they treated it. Every beat of their heart pounds out a relentless reminder of what they lost, how carelessly they once held that precious gift. Yet through the crushing weight of regret and sorrow, one truth remains unshaken, their loyalty to you. Maybe it was clouded, buried beneath actions that hurt and confused you. Maybe their mistakes built walls that blocked you from seeing the depth of their devotion. But deep inside, that loyalty never wavered. It was always there, a tether binding their heart to yours, even when they lost their way. They need you to know this, right now, in this moment, even if you can't see it, even if the damage feels too great to believe. That loyalty kept them breathing, kept them clinging to hope. Even as the world around them faded into dull shadows since you've been gone, that quiet bond held on. Life without you has hollowed out their joy, dimmed their excitement, erased the meaning that once filled their days. They move through life like a ghost of their former self, everything dull, every sunrise muted, every sunset heavy with sorrow. Without you, the world lost its color and vibrancy. There's an emptiness that no distraction, no achievement, no substitute can fill. Memories of you aren't fleeting thoughts, they're vivid, relentless, alive. They loop through their mind like a haunting film they cannot pause or rewind fast enough. They remember your laughter, your words, the simple peace of being near you, and their heart aches with a desperate hunger for that connection. These memories comfort and torment them in equal measure. From dawn's first light to the depths of night, you fill their thoughts. If sleep even comes, it's restless and fleeting. Your presence lingers in every quiet moment, like a missing piece of their soul, an empty space they can't fill alone. Even the simplest tasks feel crushing now. Routine chores, work, daily rhythms that once flowed easily now weigh like stones. Their energy drains fast, their focus shatters under the storm of regret and fear. Their mind can't escape you, can't silence the dread, the sharp, suffocating fear of losing you forever. This isn't just anxiety. It's a soul-deep ache, a heartbreak that consumes their every waking thought. It's a desperate wish to rewind time, to take one chance back, to make a different choice that could undo the damage. If they had even a single moment, a single chance, they'd seize it without hesitation. Your silence, as painful as it is, has become their harshest teacher. It's unveiled truths they never wanted to face. It's shown them love is not a given. It's not a disposable thing to be taken lightly or tossed aside. Your silence speaks louder than any apology ever could. It's a mirror reflecting every moment they failed to cherish you, every opportunity they ignored, every gentle act of love they let slip away. It's a haunting melody of missed chances, ungrasped love, and regret that cuts deeper than words. They cry, quietly, hidden from the world, in the stillness of night or the lonely corners of their day. Outwardly, they may appear composed, holding themselves together for those around them. But inside, they are breaking. Your absence carved a hollow in their life, a void nothing else can fill. Facing that emptiness forced them to see how deeply they needed you, not just as a partner or lover, but as their guiding light, the compass that pointed their way. Without you, they drift, lost like a ship without sails or a map, tossed helplessly by the storms they brought upon themselves. But here's the hard truth that matters most: this pain hasn't crushed them. It's remaking them. It's opening their eyes, tearing down old walls, and pushing them toward becoming someone better. This sorrow, this regret, this relentless longing, it's not breaking them. It's building them up. It's stripping away illusions and revealing what truly matters. They see now with fierce clarity that love is not a fleeting feeling or a momentary spark. It's a choice, a promise, a relentless commitment. It's showing up when it's hard. It's respect, honesty, kindness, and endurance, even in the darkest seasons. They are ready now, more than ever, to live this truth, to prove it to you with every fiber of their being. This transformation isn't just a wish, it's their mission. They want to rebuild what was broken, not to erase the past, but to give it new meaning. They are bringing their whole heart, vulnerable and sincere, to ask for one thing: a chance. A chance to show you how much they've changed, how deeply they care, how fiercely they want to heal what was lost. They hope you'll see beyond the mistakes, beyond the pain, beyond the silence. They want you to hear their silent plea, to feel the truth behind their actions, and maybe, just maybe, to believe again in the love that never truly died. Because in the quiet depths of their soul, they know this: love that's real, love that's fierce and enduring, can rise from the ashes. It can forgive, it can rebuild, and they're ready to prove it, not with empty words, but with the power of changed hearts and unbreakable loyalty. Now they stand at a crossroads, and this time, they're ready to forge a new path. They're not spouting empty apologies or scrambling from desperation. They're gearing up for battle, armed with real effort, unwavering focus, and the fiercest determination to restore what they shattered. They will scale every peak, wade through every valley, and march every mile until they rebuild the bridge they burned. This fire to make things right isn't a fleeting spark, it's now the core of who they are. It drives their every heartbeat, their every breath. It's become their purpose, their mission, their North Star. Gone is the illusion that they could go it alone. Pride has crumbled under the weight of their sorrow, revealing the raw truth: they need you. They must have you. Your support, your warmth, your love, that's the air they breathe. Without it, they drift like a ship caught in a merciless storm, directionless on a dark, endless sea. The isolation bites. The emptiness stings. Only one stubborn ember of hope flickers in their chest, refusing to die, the belief that soul-deep love can find its way back, even from the ashes. They clutch that ember as their last lifeline because it's the only thing strong enough to carry them forward. They know the past can't be erased. They can't rewind time or scrub away their sins. But they believe, beyond any doubt, that love can heal, that it can forgive, that it can rebuild the ruins of a broken heart. And now, more than ever, they're primed to prove it, not with words that fade but with actions that roar. They've spent sleepless nights planning this moment. They won't come bearing hollow promises or rehearsed lines. They'll come with something far more potent, their transformed heart, exposed and sincere. This isn't theatrics. It's their truth. Their proof that they're no longer the person who hurt you. They don't just want to whisper, "I'm sorry." They want you to watch them carry themselves differently, to witness how respect, kindness, and honesty now guide every step they take. Time apart taught them brutal lessons about their own flaws. Now, that hard-won wisdom drives a burning desire to repair the sacred bond you shared. They pray you'll listen with your heart, not just your ears, to see behind the scars and feel the change that's taken root. Wake your own hope, the tiny flame they've kept alive. Maybe you'll grant them one small step forward together, one chance to rediscover the magic you once had. They've woken to the magnitude of what they lost. They see you now, far more than a passing chapter, more than an escape from loneliness. You were their purpose, their compass, the one soul who saw them fully. When they faltered, you held space without judgment. And when they finally saw that sacrifice, regret's heavy grip nearly broke them. That regret still haunts them, a relentless reminder of the choice that led them away. They carry it like chains, day and night, until all they want is to change the ending. Not to erase the pain, but to reforge it into something powerful, a testament to resilience, to redemption, to undying love. Now they offer you their heart, bruised, sorrowful, yet burning brighter than ever. Ready to return, ready to rebuild, ready to prove that love is not a fleeting spark but a deliberate, daily commitment. Love is showing up when it's hard. Love is choosing kindness when it's easier to walk away. Love is the promise to stand firm, side by side, even when the world tests you both. They've learned the hard way that love isn't just a feeling. It's a vow. It's the relentless choice to nurture each other, to speak honestly, and to stand strong together through life's fiercest storms. Now they're ready to live that vow, every single day, if you'll let them. They understand now, fully, finally, and with a depth that shakes them. They see it clearly. What they had with you wasn't ordinary. It wasn't just a passing chapter in their life. It was sacred. It was life-altering. And they weren't ready. But they are now. Every moment in the silence, every ache in your absence, has reshaped them. They've grown in ways they never thought possible. They've wept. They've reflected. they've transformed. And now, all they ask is for one chance, not to talk you into anything, but to show you. Let them stand in front of you and let their actions speak louder than any apology. Let them prove that your love wasn't wasted. Let them show you the growth, the learning, the soul-deep change that came in the quiet after you walked away. In the stillness between your last words and this moment of reckoning, they have become the version of themselves you always believed in. They send this message without words. It travels in the silence, in the spaces between conversations, in the moments when you pause and wonder if they still think of you. They do, constantly. And sometimes, when the world quiets and they sit alone with their thoughts, they feel as if they're speaking to you in spirit, as if their heart is knocking on yours, hoping you'll hear the rhythm, hoping your soul still remembers. They don't understand how or why the connection between you still pulses so strong. But it does. It defies logic. It ignores time. Your energy pulls them still, soft but insistent, tugging at their chest like a magnet that won't release. Every time they try to let go, something sacred inside them pulls them back. It's like an invisible thread, unbreakable, divine, still tying your hearts together. That thread hasn't snapped, not even in the silence. Especially not in the silence. Your absence stings deeper than they ever expected. It follows them everywhere. It fills their mornings with heaviness and their nights with longing. It colors their dreams, disrupts their focus, and shadows even their happiest moments. That hollow space where you used to be, it's not empty. It echoes with the truth they can't escape. You mattered more than they ever admitted. And now, that emptiness has become their teacher. It's shown them who you really were. It's helped them recognize the bond that never faded. They realize now that they were wrong, not about how much they loved you, but about believing that love wouldn't be enough. They doubted that two souls could overcome differences, could survive the weight of real life. But now they know better. What once felt like opposition, they now see as balance. Your differences, they're not flaws, they're the beautiful tension that makes you powerful together. Where they hesitate, you are bold. Where they falter, you stand strong. You're not the same, and that's the miracle. You are the piece they didn't know they were missing, the one that doesn't fit anywhere else, because you were carved perfectly for them. They regret how they mishandled this. Every glance they ignored, every word they withheld, every time they pulled away instead of leaning in, they see it now as missed chances. They thought they were protecting themselves. They even told themselves they were protecting you. But in truth, they were terrified of being seen, of being vulnerable, of failing. They feared that if they let you all the way in, they wouldn't be enough. That fear made them run from the very thing that was saving them. They walked away not because they didn't love you, but because they didn't yet know how to receive the love you gave so freely. And now they know. Now they're ready. This is the truth they carry now like a sacred offering. They don't want to rewrite the past, they want to redeem it. They don't want to erase the story, they want to give it a better ending. One written not in fear, but in faith. Not in distance, but in devotion. Not in hesitation, but in healed, holy love. If this message touched you, if you felt your own truth inside it, then let your spirit speak. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe for more messages that stir the soul. And if you feel led to support our work, you can do so with a super thanks of up to $20. Every act of love keeps this light shining. Let's heal, grow, and rise together.